What's up? We're back with Connecting Arizona. We are literally doing a lot of episodes. I'm Mo, Melissa Oldham with Mo Loans.
And I'm Michael Ucolano with Barrett Financial Group.
Yep. And we have a guest here today, Chalyce.
I'm Chalyce McQueen with CM Agency Services out of Scottsdale, Arizona.
Oh my gosh, I like your last name. I didn't know that was your last name.
McQueen.
That's cool.
Reminds me of Lightning McQueen.
Yeah.
It depends what age demographic you're in. Either it's like Steve McQueen if you're an old timer, or if you have kids, it's Lightning McQueen.
Yeah.
I stopped maturing at 12, so.
We do know this. I mean, I give you like 14 and a half.
Yeah, close enough.
Because you went through puberty, you know?
Awesome. Okay, so you're in insurance.
I am.
Like home, auto, tell me.
Everything. It's full service. I just set my agency up where it's designed to be a one-stop shop. So from a small business owner, their commercial insurance needs, obviously from a homeowner, auto, umbrella, life insurance, so protecting the golden goose themselves.
Yeah.
And then, of course, financial services too, getting that legacy going.
Holy crap. Okay, I had no clue that one insurance place could offer all of that.
Yeah. McQueen
So you're doing
of all insurance.
You're doing property, casualty, life, health,
Everything.
commercial.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Do you do that crazy shit where like people jump out of planes and like they like have to get insured or special insurance before they go?
Well, technically, if you're trying to get life insurance, that is a question on your application if you plan to do that in the near future. And what I always tell people, if you're going to get life insurance, they're not a priest. You don't need to confess what your plans are, okay?
Right.
Yeah.
That's between you, God, and yourself, right?
Right, yeah.
So just say no. You didn't drink. You don't smoke. You're not skydiving. You're normal. You're plain Jane.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Perfect.
And how long ago did you start this company?
So the insurance aspect has been going for 6 years now. My background is in risk and portfolio real estate. So I started the insurance to work smarter, not harder.
Yeah,
Although
absolutely.
I'm working my mother effing ass off.
Like
good.
us, all of us?
It's a hard industry for sure.
Yeah.
But in the portfolio risk management side in real estate, we would do property management. And I would see our customers time and time again basically get denied for their insurance claims because they didn't have the right coverage or they're missing an endorsement or something's going on. And I was like, yeah, we need to bridge the gap here.
Yeah.
Just like any industry, there's a lot of people that should not be in it, and quite frankly, are dumb as a doorknob. So I'm trying to be the difference.
No, you're not joking. There's no joking on this show.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
Let's just be real.
Yeah. So that's good. So you actually take the time to be thorough as opposed to just cookie cutter, throw them into something that may or may not work, maybe underinsured.
Yeah, 86% of homeowners especially are underinsured. And a lot of it is, people approach insurance like lock and leave. I did it years ago. It continues to renew. I don't pay attention. And your policy may have not kept up with inflation. Your lifestyle may have changed. You've remodeled your home. Your insurance company doesn't know anything unless you tell them. So you do have a due diligence as protecting yourself to make sure that you're having those conversations.
Yeah, I don't think it's interesting. It's obviously it's not a dinner conversation with your friend about insurance, right?
No, it's not a sexy topic.
No, but it's interesting because like even with me, like I'll go to my financial planner. We review the portfolio every quarter,
right.
whether it's phone or Zoom or meeting. I don't know why people don't do that for insurance.
I don't know why either. So as an agency myself, I reach out to my clients every renewal. We have the conversation. I want to get in front of the fact you're having an increase. It's no secret. Your insurance is through the roof. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about your opportunities, what life changes, what opportunities do we have to make a change. And I think that makes a big difference for people. They appreciate that from me.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I'm just going to admit something here. I'm the type of person where it's like, if my insurance is low for 6 months and they want to raise it on me, I'll just start shopping them because I'm like, I don't want to, why is it all of a sudden so much higher? And the main thing I get is other people had issues or, accidents and now it's inflation. But then there's always someone else who's going to do it lower. But
that's based on the group,
changes.
right? Like, so
The
you're
law of large numbers.
right, but based in your agency's
right.
law
Yeah.
of numbers, not another company, right?
Correct.
Not necessarily, actually. So obviously they take data based on your zip code, what kind of accidents, construction, all of those things, your age demographic. So you are a contribution itself and where you live, but we have loss ratios across the state, across the nation. And every insurance company does use that data to collect basically their rates. And then people forget too, the state itself has their hands in your pie. So everyone is playing with your rates, not just your insurance company or you. It's a never ending cycle of abuse.
So what do you think about what's going on with Florida and all the insurance costs in Florida?
So I actually had someone approach me yesterday, believe it or not, and it's called the FAIR Plan. California starting doing it. Florida was the one to start it. And yeah, there definitely needs to be a state appointed option for people who cannot obtain insurance, right? But I think people also look at it, okay, well, the state's going to be my saving grace. Since when is the government or is anyone you're not in control of going to be your savior? So the reality is, as a homeowner, whether, whatever insurance you're playing with, you need to be self-insured. You need to have some skin in the game. You need to look at what options you have, and you need to make sure that you're making the right decisions. Having a higher deductible is a great way to obviously lower your premium, but also have you be more attractive to an insurance company. The day of a $500, $1,000 deductible is way gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder if the big companies are pushing for higher insurance costs to make it a further barrier to entry for home ownership.
Man.
Think about it.
I wish it was more about the insurance companies being greedy. It's really not. Obviously, as an agent, I process those claims. I see what's being paid out, what's not. And you'd be surprised how much your insurance actually is helping you versus the opposite. But obviously, there's a lot of outside of our control from the insurance company and the consumer. If you have a hurricane or you have a major flood, it kind of is what it is. But what are you doing to kind of set yourself apart? Are you preparing yourself to have sandbags and, other kind of storm shelters in place, right?
So you're licensed in multiple states, it sounds like, because we're talking about Florida.
I'm not licensed in Florida.
Oh.
That's a no-no zone.
I just mentioned that because I know the insurance cost there is
'cause you're
through
there.
the roof.
No, but Arizona, Wyoming, Nevada, and California technically, but waiting for an opportunity with an insurance company that actually wants to be there and help people out.
Yeah. Because I do know about the California state insurance, and it's like required on some of the purchases I do, and it takes forever to get it.
Oh
it's
my God. And commercial too.
Yeah. Oh, really? It takes a while to get commercial?
Commercial is not an automatic underwriting, approval like traditional personal lines.
Oh.
You have to, they want to know how long your business has been around, what kind of risk, what kind of exposure, what are you planning on doing? Again, what's your skin in the game? So it's
We sent you that one and there was a wood shop in there and it was
fire risk.
Fire risk.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
So they'd have to remove that in order to...
It makes you more
get insured.
attractive, right? I'm not saying that every carrier has a similar underwriting guideline, but I would say more than not, most carriers are more uniform in how they're approaching a consumer. Mm-hmm. And so you just got to learn to play the game. And the reality is that's what makes me attractive as an agent, is I know how to play the game, I know how your policy reads, and I know how to protect you.
Okay, good. Yeah. And that's another thing. When I say I shop, it's because I don't have a relationship with my agents. Honestly, I just
call me.
I need to call you. I didn't know. They're kind of just like whoever gives me the best deal. But I think having a relationship with an agent that can explain everything.
It's a value proposition for sure. No, I literally had an overall review with someone that's not even my client yet. But they have several investment properties in the state of Arizona, and he's had the same agent for 10 years. And his rates went up. He's like, Chalyce, I want to talk to you. And I literally explained what every single coverage meant. He's like, I had no idea. I didn't know what this meant. So I don't need this, or what does this mean? And it was really a game changer for him. He's now smarter about his insurance, and he's another person, unfortunately, that was wildly underinsured. So just for some preference of what that looks like, if you're a homeowner, let's just talk about residential right now. You cannot rebuild a home right now for under $190 a square foot. And that's just a basic cookie cutter house.
Okay.
But the reality is I see a lot of policies coming in at $150 a square foot.
And that's like the dwelling, right? Is that where we're looking at?
That's dwelling reconstruction,
yeah.
yes.
And that's why a lot of the lenders ask for replacement cost estimators, I feel like, because they don't have enough coverage there. So
I've even some of my guys want 125%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on the risk, yeah.
And at first I thought it was crazy, but it's becoming kind of normal now.
It really is.
Yeah.
And obviously from a lender perspective, you guys are not breaking down the land value versus your construction. No. You don't care. You just want the whole package. And so from a lender perspective, you're probably over-insuring the asset.
Sure.
But again, from a homeowner perspective, it was me. I rather get my paycheck versus having my pants down, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So what's
For
the
sure.
extra, let's call it $90 a year to have that added coverage that's really going to save the day.
What's an interesting like situation you've seen where that's happened to someone's house? Like I've heard of water heaters exploding and going through the roof, but or what's something maybe that people don't know could happen?
Yeah. Do you have like one of those commercials like on TV? We insured it. Like those weird things where the cat was in the tree and like, you know what I'm talking about? Those commercials.
No, ours is, we know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
Yeah.
Which I have for sure. I mean, a lot of it is just fire risks that you wouldn't necessarily think about. The biggest thing is actually your exhaust fans in your bathroom and your laundry rooms. They short out, they smoke, they catch fire.
What?
The smallest thing,
I
right?
leave those on sometimes.
Right, or they just
the
might
white
completely
noise.
fail.
I'd assume Arizona big one's hail, right? For the roof. That's not like total loss, but
Wind and hail. That's the biggest thing we see with roofs. And speaking of roofs, people are like, oh, well, why aren't you covering this? The reality is roofs have a life expectancy like anything else in life. And if your roof's 28 years old and you have wind and hail damage, you think your insurance company is going to give you a brand new roof
No.
when you have maybe a year left? Like,
Should have
no.
replaced.
Let's
do
talk
you
about that.
do you call it roof or roof? You said roofs. And I was like, is it roofs or roof?
With
Roofs?
that.
Roofs?
Roofs.
Roofs.
W-V.
Roof.
Roofs.
Just my
Cover
lips got in the way.
roofies.
I don't know.
Roofs.
Okay, so wind or hail, wind, fire, anything else?
I mean,
That's just
theft,
unique?
vandalism, water damage. I mean, we can go in all the
Ex-girlfriends.
yeah, crazy stalkers, liability, whatever you need to talk about, we can protect it.
Yeah, and it covers up to people getting hurt in the house. I know that, right?
So your personal liability coverage is for third party. So it doesn't protect you and your family if someone in your family, hurt
Fall
yourselves.
down the stairs, call the
But
insurance.
you invite Michael over and he collapsed and hurt himself.
Yeah.
There you go. You got coverage.
Okay, so yeah, okay, and then auto. That's what you do a lot of. That one seems to be going up. My son's car could not get insured because they said
Is it a Hyundai or a Kia?
Yeah, it was a Kia.
Yeah,
we
high
just got rid of
theft.
it.
Yeah, high theft.
Then we got a Hyundai, but they said someone released on TikTok a video showing someone how to start those cars
I've
with
seen that, yeah.
what was it? Something simple that I'd never thought of.
Screwdriver.
Something like that, or like
Yeah.
even I don't know.
When there's a will, there's a way. When there's a loser, there's a claim.
Yeah, and I feel
I
like
like that.
if you don't want your car anymore, just have someone steal it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, everyone, if you have a Hyundai or a Kia, you are realizing that insurance companies either are dropping your ass or you're not
Yeah.
able to get insurance.
Absolutely, it
Let
was-
me rephrase. You can get insurance for liability, but not for the actual vehicle itself.
right, and it was like skyrocket. And if you owe on it, you have he has a car.
You have to have full
loan.
coverage,
Yeah,
yeah.
you have to have full coverage. So one insurance company offered us $500 a month for the Kia, and I was like, no way. Like that's even my nice car doesn't cost that much. That's just insane.
Mm-hmm.
So it was all because of that video, I guess. Supposedly is what they told us.
Possibly. They're just known to have high theft, and which insurance companies don't want to play with it. And
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, awesome. Well,
So tell us more about you.
yeah. What do you like to do for fun besides go to dinner with us?
Yeah.
Besides hang out with you
Steakhouse.
guys and get in trouble. I love yoga. I love Pilates. That's like my saving grace. That's my mental release after the end of the day and dealing with all the crazies and claims. I want to go sweat it out and get
Yeah.
my mind right. So that's huge. Second place in Lake Havasu. So we do a lot of boat and water sports.
Oh, cool.
This week is Desert Storm. So we're going out there.
I've never been to Havasu. I'm a native.
It's cool.
Yeah,
I
it's a
actually
party,
like
right?
it. Reminds me of California a little bit.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Is it cooler over there or no?
No, it's hot.
Warmer.
It is hot as fuck. So literally it's all asphalt and dirt. There's no greenery. It's not attractive.
Just and then the water.
And you have the lake. That is the
I
only
do
center
like
of
that
attraction.
one spot where the bars are. It's where the London Bridge is.
Yeah, the island.
I like that part.
I've heard of
That's
that,
cool.
the London Bridge.
Well, you'll have to come out. I mean,
Yeah.
it's definitely a good time, and we're getting into season.
Yeah.
But yeah, Desert Storm. All of the crazy, expensive, multi-million-dollar boats come out.
Nice.
These boats are
Mark,
So,
her boyfriend, comes out.
Uh-huh.
He's got to be in heaven right now.
oh, I'm sure. So Michael calls him the 54-year-old adult spring breaker.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a fun time. I remember.
He is. He definitely is. So yeah, this is kind of his like Christmas week.
Oh, nice.
speak.
And it's only like a 4-hour drive, right?
It's
Yeah.
3:15 or 3.5.
So almost
depending
like Vegas, going to Vegas. It's the same
it's a
time.
little bit shorter, exactly.
You can get
cool.
to Vegas in 4 hours.
Oh yeah,
you
I
can?
thought you could because they finished the dam. Remember?
When was the last time you went?
Well, I fly now, but I went with you.
It's 4 hours by flight by the time you head to the airport.
Right?
Yeah.
That's so
It's like
true.
4.5, 5
Yeah.
drive. And who drives to Vegas? Nobody.
Oh,
It's
do you
It's
do-
a bad choice.
I know, especially driving home. Do you do insurance for like traveling, like internet? I need a foreign license, and they told me to go to AAA, but I don't
Foreign
know.
license for what?
Yeah,
You mean a
driving in
visa?
Japan?
Oh, a foreign
wow.
driver's license. No, I
Yeah.
don't handle any of that stuff. To be honest, in my opinion, with travel insurance, I think
Yeah.
it's a crock.
Oh, do you?
I really do. So obviously you can get insurance through your airline to protect your trip, so to speak.
Right. Like,
But I mean, most reservations you make with hotels, other bookings, you have that safeguard. So as long as you have enough notice, you're going to be fine. And if you really
Yeah.
have a circumstance, you're probably going to get your money back anyway. So why throw money after bad, right?
okay, well,
That's just
yeah.
my 2 cents, right?
Yeah, it says it covers like medical expenses and like bag loss and stuff. And then but then I saw if you want to cancel your flight, they need like major doctor bills and things to just prove that you're actually deathly sick. And I'm just like, wow, okay.
I think everybody abused that during COVID
oh, probably
because they were able to
Yeah.
cancel because of COVID. So everybody would
Yeah.
use
The magic word, right?
COVID.
COVID.
I
Yeah.
can't go out.
Yeah.
I'm sick.
I still got the cough. Yeah, no, I mean, if you can self-insure something, why spend money on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then life insurance. I do have a life insurance policy that's pretty good. Actually, I have 2, but
Term, whole, both?
it's a 30-year
So term, yeah.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah, it was good. I got it when I was like 30, and it's pretty cheap. It's like, I don't know, $50 a month, but for $1 million, I thought that was pretty good.
No, absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
obviously your term will eventually, quote unquote,
Right.
expire.
When I'm like 60 something.
Well, so you want to do something far before your 50s. 'Cause
Right.
life insurance gets expensive. But I
Yeah.
tell people you should have one of each. Have a whole life, have a term.
Yeah.
Term is cheap to your point. So you can
have a whole life.
capitalize on, having a larger face amount for a much cheaper premium. Where whole life, you want to make sure you have something at the end of the day when you turn
Yeah.
old and gray.
Right. And you have life insurance?
Nope.
Mike.
They won't give it to me.
Why?
I have too many
Health?
previous experiences.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. See, this I'm learning. Yeah, I remember they came to my house and took my blood, maybe. I
Blood,
think.
urine, height,
Something.
weight.
Yeah.
Ask what you did the night before. you
Yeah.
know.
Interesting. Okay. So they can deny you if they think that you're going to
High risk.
hurt yourself.
They can decline you. There's obviously when there's a will, there's a way. We've
Yeah.
all seen, I forget the name of the company, but it's like, oh, you can get life insurance for $2 a day. Bullshit.
Oh, yeah. That's bullshit.
Yeah, I literally went on their website and I found out, I did myself a quote because I'm just curious, like
Yeah.
how misleading are we being here? And so what they call it is you're buying units. I'm like, I didn't know I was signing up for Botox here. you're buying units for your life insurance. And so in theory, your $2 a day really gets you like $5,000.
Life insurance?
Which can't even bury your ass.
Pay
let's
your-
be
oh
honest.
my gosh, what a ripoff.
It really is, but people don't understand this, right? They
Yeah.
focus so much on the premium, and this is with every insurance, health, life, whatever. Focus on what you're getting,
Yes.
right?
That's exactly what I focus on.
Anything that's
Yeah.
worth money costs money. End of
Yeah.
story.
Well, it's the saying I always say, and I think this is how educated people buy is price is what you pay, value is what you get. So if you're just concerned with the price, then you shouldn't give a shit what you get.
You get what you pay for.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
With
You
anything
know?
in life, we know this.
Do you want to be insured or did you want to have a false hope and
Right.
because it makes you sleep at night
Yeah.
to think you're insured,
Right.
you know?
Right. Exactly. And the thing too is if you decide to go down the road where you're having this legacy plan and you have this life insurance, make sure that someone knows about this life insurance.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure it's you're
But
written in
not your
trust.
spouse.
Oh, yeah, I know, right? Mine's just for my kids.
So Mark and I have this running joke. We watch Forensic Files. That's like our nighttime naughty time is Forensic Files.
Like, I'm relaxing.
And he's like, it's all about life insurance. I'm like, listen, you know.
It is. I swear you're right. The murders is like, yeah, then she cashed out $150,000 and killed somebody for $150,000. This is insane.
I'm like, it's not worth enough for me to kill you
No,
for 150.
sorry.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, you're worth more alive.
All that stress.
I'm enjoying our dinners we're going to. Okay,
Right.
I'm going to keep you around a little longer.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
But yeah, it is. It's all about life insurance. There's 3 legacy builders, as we call it: life insurance, business, and real estate.
Yeah.
And so pick a bucket or pick all three and make sure that you're building that legacy, whether you're, in your 20s or in your 50s or 80s, make sure you have a plan.
Can you have too many life insurance policies?
I mean, I don't think so.
Okay. That's good.
I mean, it's all about obviously the benefit, right? What are you trying to accomplish, and what's your goal right today, and obviously in the future, because it does change.
Right.
I mean, you're selling peace of mind, right? So it'd be relative to your lifestyle.
Absolutely.
You're gonna have $100 million life insurance policy if your net worth is $3 million.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. And obviously from an underwriting perspective, they do want to know how much you make and what you're trying to actually accomplish here.
Don't you have to have something called insurable interest? Like, would it also be relative lifestyle interest as well?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. I mean, we don't necessarily care about what your expenses are today, but the purpose of life insurance is obviously to make sure that you're leaving behind what you've already built.
Yeah.
You're not having to go move into an apartment. You're not acquiring all the debt. Because my favorite thing to say is the debt does not die with the creator. It goes on to your heirs. It's part of your contingency plan, unfortunately.
Unless you sign up for that extra payment a month. to cover you when you die,
But not every,
I don't sign
debt
up for
has that
that.
option, right? And most people don't, right? That's
true.
throwing, good money after bad.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And would you say you're pretty competitive with your prices, or are you more like, hey, I'm going to make sure you're completely covered. If it's a little bit more, it is what it is.
Everything cycles. Like, obviously, I'm not Geico. I'm an actual agent. I'm not a 1-800 number.
Yeah.
I'm not a lizard. So I'm more money than Geico.
Yeah.
But Geico is not going to insure your house and all your other assets, where I am your one-stop shop for every peace of mind and protection.
Right. And
so, yeah, I might be more money than someone else.
But
you're getting the added benefit of actually Chalyce McQueen.
right, exactly. You're right. When you call Geico, it's just some person that kind of doesn't really know. They're like reading a script.
Robot.
Oh, what does that cover? Let me look that up. Hold on. Oh, yeah, this is what it covers. But you can actually explain like, hey, this is what it does in like personal, like a personal touch. Like they can call you when they need you and have questions.
In fact, I have customers. I always teach my customers, before you even want to file a claim, let's have a conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Could be a fender bender in the parking lot, or it could be maybe the roof started leaking. Let's talk about it. Because the reality is your policy may not benefit you for the claim, first and foremost. And claims hurt people.
Yeah.
They're no fun.
Right.
They last 5 years on your record, and that's 5 years of higher premiums, being disqualified from other insurance. So just claims are not what they used to be. So let's talk about it and make sure it really benefits you to file a claim.
Right. Because then if your insurance goes up, you're pretty much paying like quite a bit more than what if you paid it out of pocket, right? Like, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I mean, obviously right now the insurance industry as a whole is so volatile and rates are through the roof. And we talked about briefly earlier all the different contributing factors. But, obviously you even having a claim, even glass claims, they're considered comprehensive claims. They may be free to you to file, but they're really not free because if you have so many, an insurance company is not going to want to insure you in the future.
Which is an interesting topic, glass claims in Arizona.
Yeah.
Right. We get rock chips all the time. It's like everywhere.
You go look at my Rover, my entire windshield looks like it's like been shot up.
Yeah.
Right.
Mine's
I
all
just
speckly.
refuse to replace it because I know better.
Right.
So I just got the new Tahoe because my lease was up on my last one. I was ecstatic when I got a brand new windshield. I'm like, holy crap! It actually makes a difference.
I got 20/20 vision again.
Yes. Oh
You're not
my
driving
God.
like this.
The worst is the sun because it hits the little speckly thing. So yeah,
That's hilarious.
I was excited about.
I know
the
when you get
windshield.
older, we get excited about things like that.
The new vacuum.
I know.
Yeah.
Like a windshield I can see now. Well, that's funny.
Oh man.
Awesome. Well, I'll have to come out to Lake Havasu because that does sound like fun. You going this
should.
weekend?
I'm actually going out tomorrow for the entire shit show of Desert Storm.
Okay, what's Desert Storm? Because I heard you say that, but I didn't really ask.
So basically, it's just a week it's like Havasu's Olympics. All the big boats come out. They literally come out sideways.
Oh, you said that.
Because
The
they're
millionaires.
too big to obviously be able to go on to a normal trailer being horizontal. So they're vertical.
Oh.
And it's just like a big showboating fest. All the guys have, their
Their
whatchamacallit out. They're big boats because they're compensating,
boats.
for other things. And it's just a big old party.
Yeah.
What if I came out there with the smallest boat?
I mean, that's basically what I am. Okay, I have.
Well, no,
I
what I'm
have
just saying,
like a
like,
little
a
canoe?
boat that goes
no, what I'm
45
saying is if I'm
miles per
overcompensating
hour.
with a big boat,
Right.
what if I have the smallest boat?
Then, well, it depends.
Hey, I mean,
Who's in your boat with you?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think
What
that.
do
My
they say?
dog,
It's not the size of
My
the boat,
dog.
it's the motion of the ocean.
the motion in
Yeah.
the ocean. That's funny.
So it's a big party and everyone shows off their boats. That sounds kind of fun. And they do that every
Exactly.
year.
They do it every year. And then this past weekend was Cat Fest, which is pretty much the same concept, but there's helicopters and, so the thing about Havasu is there's no speed limit on the lake. So literally it's full on, you go as fast as you possibly can. So these boats are going 100 plus miles
Holy
an hour.
crap.
Oof.
They're like, I've been like in a boat like that. My spit is like coming out the sides of my mouth.
Well, what's nice about these boats is because of the aerodynamics. Oh, that's a big word.
Oh, yes.
Literally, your hair is like perfect. There's no wind or
Maybe I didn't-
anything. Your lashes aren't fluttering. Like you're untouchable.
Okay, so maybe I wasn't in the right boat, but
Yeah, you're probably gonna boat like mine, where you just look shot to shit
yeah.
when you're done.
You're
yeah,
just like,
exactly.
when does that start?
I mean, the kickoff is Thursday night. It's an Old Town Havasu. All the boats will be lined up around the road, and the food vendors, music festivals, all that stuff.
that sounds like so fun. And then do you ever see celebrities out there or no?
Oh, I mean, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's definitely quite the experience.
Okay. That's cool.
It's the Redneck Riviera.
The redneck. That sounds like fun. I'll have to try that out one time or go one time.
You should absolutely anytime. We'd love to have you.
I'm going to coordinate with Nicole. I'd like to
Yeah.
do that. I wanted to go to California this weekend, but maybe we'll do that.
Yeah, if you go, let
You
me
guys
know.
should. You absolutely should. It'd be
Yeah.
a good time.
I mean, we'll just like, do you guys have a boat? Do you take a boat?
We do have a boat, but again, my boat's not sexy. My boat's the Cadillac on water. It's, nice and
But it's still like,
comfortable. It's pretty, but it's going, 50 miles an hour. So.
Still pretty fast.
Yeah.
So your friends, have you need to get an hour and a half head start because their boats are going 120 and we're going 55.
yeah.
We'll see you there in 3 hours.
Yeah, you got to rent a
But
boat.
it's a great ride.
Where the hell are you going?
We're going to maybe deserts, the bar, maybe we're going with the channel. Bunch of
But it's
different
not that
places.
far. They can't go that fast for
Well,
that long.
desert is like 45 minutes. So
Wow.
they're there in like 15 minutes and we're there in an hour.
Got it.
Oh.
I didn't realize it was that big.
Yeah, me
It's
neither.
huge. Yeah. Goes all the
45
way
minutes?
to-
That's a long time.
it's
yeah.
a long little idol, but it's beautiful. Just,
It is.
yeah, it's a great time. You guys need to come for sure.
Yeah, and it's like somewhat good weather. Like it's getting hotter.
It's going to be a little cooler this weekend, thank God. 'Cause
Oof, I'll take it.
Me too.
Yeah,
Got
literally.
hot way too fast.
I
Way
know.
too fast.
We hit 100 yesterday
Like, yes.
I know.
in April. Hopefully that's not an indication of the summer.
It always
Probably
is.
it'll be like hot in December like it was last year. I feel like it was still hot, not like, but it was like warm. It was like, and then finally it cooled down. But
Well, what's like something you guys want to know about either a claim or insurance or a dirty secret of how
Dirty
policies are
secret.
written? Like, what do you want to know?
You're
wanna know
sick.
dirty secret.
All right. Yeah, dirty secret of insurance. Have you had anyone that's done fraud?
I personally have never witnessed fraud, but I have a good friend of mine that used to work at State Farm in the fraud department.
okay,
And you would be surprised all the things that that happen. I will say this though. So I did have a customer of mine, personal lines. They were in a car accident. They T-boned another person. And so this person that they hit had claimed all of these injuries and, torment and pain and suffering, all of these things.
yeah,
And so how insurance works, say your limit's 100,000, 300. Well, so the insurance company will more than likely automatically settle for that $100,000. That's their
Okay.
first offer.
yeah.
And then, of course, you have an attorney involved. They're going to try to get more. So Farmers is investigating this person. Turns out she was skydiving a week later after the accident and nothing was wrong with her.
I've heard of that. Where
So
they,
another reason why you need to have an insurance company that's worth a damn, so you're not being personally sued. Because once
Yeah.
the insurance company signs off and writes your check, you're on your own.
oh yeah,
So carry high limits and have a company that actually can pay your expenses.
You know what's interesting? You say that. I had a car accident maybe 2, 3, 4 years ago, something like that. And it was small. It was like $6K. And I was like, I did not want, I was prepared to write the check.
Was it your fault?
Probably.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
And I called my agent and he was like, you can pay it. That's cool. Because you're better off. Yes, you'll have a higher payment, but you get the protection of the company in the event that they
Defending
can't.
you, right.
So I ended up putting it through the
as a
insurance.
claim.
Well, to your point, like before we'll write that check, the other party has to sign off a hold harmless, right? They're not going to pursue the client anymore, the insurance company, anybody
Yeah.
else. So there is that benefit. You're not getting some crackerjack service
Right.
for a check.
So in reality, what I would have paid versus what the insurance went up actually pretty much balanced out, and I got the protection. So it was like,
Yeah.
it worked out.
And it falls off, right? A claim falls off after.
In 5 years. So it surcharges for 3 years. It stays chargeable for 5 years. But again, the reality is you have to look at what your benefit is. If you're really saving money to file the claim, don't worry about the impacts of the claim.
Yeah.
You have insurance for a reason, so don't be concerned about using it. Let's just not file an insurance claim to save $500. That's all I'm saying. Let's have the conversation.
Jesus.
You
Or
be-
to get
you would-
free steaks.
Yeah, you'd be
You know what I mean?
surprised. You would be surprised.
That's right. I forgot about the free
steaks.
Omaha steaks.
Come on.
Do you remember that? That one, which insurance company was
The
that?
Autoglass. No, it was
Auto
Autoglass.
Glass. You're right. The Auto Glass.
They crushed it though.
They did. I wanted those steaks too.
Well,
yeah.
I'm sure they got flagged and are out of business now or something.
Yeah.
It's kind of against the law to incentivize people like that.
Oh,
It's like
probably now.
even file a claim with your windshield and we'll give you cash.
Yeah, they did $100 gift cards, stuff like that.
Yeah. It doesn't pan out, people. Nothing's
Yeah.
for free. Remember that. Nothing.
Do you even think fixing a chip is worth it? Because I know someone who used to do that, and I feel like it was just a waste. You know, they're like drilling into your windshield and then putting that epoxy on it, and I'm like, is that really helping? I feel like it's just spreading it. You know?
Well, obviously, I don't believe in that because I have bullet holes in my
Yeah.
windshield. So I'm not one to be their advertisement for that kind of service.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it just didn't seem like it was worth it, but interesting.
Yeah.
Should we talk about your speeding tickets?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You have a lead foot?
I do.
So do I, kind of, but people are always in my way now, so I can't really drive fast. You know, like they're literally
The
people
traffic
everywhere.
is insane. We're like
It's awful.
Miami now.
No.
It used to be 23 minutes to get to Old Town from my house. Now it's 42.
No, seriously, same. And I hit every light, and there's just so many people, and it's just I don't
annoying.
know.
I
And
know.
then the freeway is. I can tell they're expanding it. There's all the construction, which makes it even worse because I'm just.
Hopefully
at a
it's
dead
for the
stop.
better though.
It's for the
Yeah, we
better,
got room.
but it'll be
We got room.
2027 before we see the improvement.
Yeah,
Is that just for that one section though, from Shade?
For right now, yeah.
they're gonna do it in sections.
So that's
probably.
2 years. Then the next round's 2 years. So 2047.
Probably.
Yeah, exactly.
Our grandkids
Wow.
will be like, "Oh, look at this place."
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why I don't like to drive. I'm glad I work from home. Do you work from home?
No, I have an office. I
Oh.
believe in personally that I'm more productive when I'm in my office,
Yeah.
driving by my stuff, and
Do you have employees?
I have staff.
Yeah, you have staff. Yeah.
I have staff.
Do you only have one brick and mortar office?
I just have one brick and mortar. Yep. So my Lake
Okay.
Havasu branch is just a satellite office right now, but we have plans to expand. So right now it's just based out of Scottsdale, off of Raintree and the 101.
Oh, cool. So people could come see you if they
People
want.
can come see me.
Right before the traffic.
Yeah.
Well, you're technically already in it, right? You pass Shay,
Yeah.
you're in it.
Yeah. So do you insure boats? Did we talk about that?
I do insure boats. I honestly insure everything. And if I can't do it for you, I will give you a resource to do it.
Boats and hoes.
Yeah,
boats and
literally.
hoes.
You should have a sign out. You know, in your little bikini, be like boats and hose.
Well, so guess what my boat is called?
What?
And, I'm all about marketing and plan words.
Yeah.
So I have a farmer's agency. So my boat's called Farmers Only.
Oh.
Ooh, love it.
Get on Farmers Only. That's good. That's cool.
Farmers Only.
Love it.
You can take it as you wish, whatever that means to you. And my favorite or my slogan is, are you protected or got protection? And so I
Yeah.
have these hats that I wear around and everyone's like, what does that mean?
Good conversation starter.
Yeah,
for
I'm
sure.
like, well, what do you think it means?
Yeah.
Like, I get Trojan. I'm not a Trojan girl.
Right.
Although, if you want to pay me, I'll be happy to advertise. And I don't sell firearms. I sell protection for you and your household and all of your things.
What if it was tanning lotion or like sun lotion? What does it go?
Sunscreen.
Sunscreen. You could do that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, you name it, I probably can have it for you.
Yeah. That's awesome. Cool. And what else? Do you have any pets?
I do. I have 2 dogs.
And Mark.
Yeah,
Do you have insurance on your dogs?
So,
And Mark, no, I'm
so I do not insure my dogs. Of course, I offer pet insurance.
You do?
Again, if you can self-insure, I don't know the point of carrying things like that.
Okay, but you have pet insurance? You offer it?
I offer pet insurance, but I personally do not
Okay.
have insurance for my dogs.
Okay. What kind of dogs do you have?
I have Lhasa Apsos.
Oh, cute.
They're like bigger Shih Tzus.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a Shih Tzu once. I like Lhasa Apsos. Those are
Yeah,
cute.
they're good dogs. They're good
Kind of hard to
dogs.
say Lhasa Apsos.
Isn't Lhasa Apsa?
Lhasa Apsa.
I think.
And you have a dog. I have a dog. What's your dog?
They're kids.
Yeah, they are. They're cute. Your dog like eats everything. In
Mine?
seconds.
He eats rocks.
Everything.
Literally eats rocks.
There will be like a baby toy on the floor and it's like gone in like 2 seconds.
I told Nicole and whoever to stop buying plush toys because he tears them up
Yeah.
and all the plushes.
In seconds. It's just gone. And my dog's a pit bull and she's scared of everything. So, but she's sweet. Yeah. Have you met my dog? No?
For like a moment.
Oh yeah. I took her upstairs when I babysat just in case
Makes
your
sense.
kids would
Thank
be
you.
scared. I mean, she would never bite, but I didn't want to have any.
Possibilities.
You never know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she has growled at like kids before because she's scared.
Well, and you have
Yeah.
a bully breed is what they're
Yeah.
called, right? Doesn't mean they're
You have to be
obviously-
extra careful. Yeah. It's almost like you signed up for a weapon kind of, not that they're a weapon, but I'm just saying like you signed up for a dog that could be seen as someone that could hurt. And so you have to just be extra cautious to make people feel comfortable. Although I know she would never bite anyone, but
A lot of insurance companies actually will decline coverage for those bully breeds.
Oh.
Farmers is not one of them, FYI. So if
Oh.
you happen to have a bully breed, which
Good to know.
there's 17 different versions,
yeah.
I'm your girl.
So a pit bull you could
A
do.
pit bull,
She is literally a
mastiff,
pit bull.
yeah, absolutely. She's considered, bully breed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cool. Well, that's awesome.
It's good to know, right? Just in case something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have that personal liability protection.
Well, you kind of told us everything we wanted to know.
I try to be informative.
Literally, you really are. So I feel like if anyone calls you, you can just give them like all the answers right then and there.
That's my plan, right? Let's get
Yeah.
you on your way and insured, and
Yeah.
let's not
Let's
have
not
this
waste time.
conversation again.
Yeah. So maybe I'll send mine over to you and you can tell me.
Well, I don't want maybe. I think you should.
I'll
Just
send
do
them over to you.
Oh, closer. Love it.
Either you want it or you don't. Okay.
Fire.
Don't waste my time.
Well, my son just got a Hyundai. Hopefully it's more
Who, Mason?
insurable.
I like him. I
Hyundai.
met him for what?
Oh, that's
an
my
hour?
youngest one.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Mason, he's got the mind.
Yeah.
My older one,
How old
he's
is he?
20. Well, he'll be 20 in 2 days,
So
actually.
he's expensive.
Yeah. I mean, I got a quote, $177 a month for his Hyundai, but it's
Is he on his own, or are you still,
me.
insuring?
The car is in my name.
No. Okay, we got to talk about that. For your adult children that are 18 years of old, get that car out of your name.
Yeah,
Make sure it's
I
in your
already have it,
children's name only. That way, if shit goes down, they're not coming after mommy and daddy.
Right.
Once the insurance policy's done, it's done. Because you're literally exposed to beyond
Yeah.
your
So
home, your assets, everything.
the car his Kia was in his name. And then, he just messed up his credit. So I'm going to be a grandma. So yeah, I needed to help him. But I told him refinance it out of my name and like when your credit's all good by next year, basically. So
Well, it's nice that you're helping out.
yeah, I feel like I'm going to give you a new start. Don't F it up, fuck it up. I can say fuck on here. Don't fuck it up, But he's doing good. He got a new job. He actually works at Penske, so
The dealer?
yeah,
Penske
over on
Automotive.
In
Mayo.
Scottsdale.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
He
I was just there yesterday. Yeah.
He washes the cars there right now, and then he's going to work his way
What
up.
color hair does he have?
Black. He looks just like me.
Which dealership? The Penske.
Mayo and Scottsdale
I-
Road.
Right, but Land Rover,
Oh, yeah, which one?
Maserati,
Okay.
Mercedes.
All right. Okay.
Mercedes, yeah. So he's like, Mom, I'm in this $100,000 car right now washing. I'm like, okay, cool. So he just started that job. So, he'll get he had a late on his credit when he had that Kia, or late on the car payments, and that's like a few. So that's what just screwed his credit up pretty bad. But
Well, now that he's preparing to be a daddy and
Yeah.
obviously his legacy, he needs to come talk to me about how
Yeah.
to protect his family,
right, no, he will for sure.
including his unborn child. That when is it he or she? Do you know?
We don't
yet?
know. We'll find out in 2 weeks. We're doing the gender reveal party.
How
Oh, nice.
exciting.
Yeah, so it'll be
That's
fun.
cool.
We got it all set
Grandma
up.
Mo.
I know. I'm a grandma before 40. That's kind of cool.
What are you going to call yourself? Do you want to be
Grandma.
Grandma.
Grandma. Grandma.
I told him the baby has to call me Momo because I don't want, what is it? What do they call Nanas or not? I want Momo.
There's
Just
all
Momo.
sorts of
Momo's
names. these days.
perfect because
Momo.
it doesn't sound like grandma or anything. It just sounds like Momo, but not mama. Because she'll
I think it should be Grandmo.
Grandmo.
grandma. Where's grandma?
Grandmo.
Yeah, I mean whatever comes out of their mouth, I'm sure I'll answer to it. But whatever.
Careful what you wish for.
Whatever they want, they get. I'll spoil. That's what's fun about being a grandma. It's like, oh, I spoil you, and you can go back now.
That's right. You can go back to where you came from.
Yeah, and I can go
Bye.
on vacation to Japan. Bye. Sayonara. So anyway,
Well, it's very exciting. Congratulations.
thank you. Well, thanks for being here with us.
Yeah.
Thank you for
You're
having
very
me.
informational.
Yeah.
Well, thank
Signing
you.
off. Appreciate you.
Appreciate
Yeah.
you guys.
And if you guys have any questions, her information will be below, but call her, walk in her office. Can they text you?
They can text, they can call.
Does your
they
phone
can
work?
DM. It's one of those things when it rings, I say hello. Yes, I answer my phone.
But you know
It's
how
a
most
lost
people
art.
text now, especially the younger generation, or an email, of course. But
Yeah, whatever you need. I can communicate in all different fashions. So you
That's
just do what you
Smoke
need.
signal.
go on the boat, go out to Lake Havasu.
Yeah, meet me at, the Islander.
Yeah, the Islander.
Beachcomber.
The Beachcomber, Boathouse, Martini Bay, whatever you need. Just
sounds like
come
fun.
find me.
That really sounds like fun, and I've never been, so that'd be a good first
I'm going to
time.
push it. I think we
Literally.
might actually go.
You should.
Yeah, I'm not
We'd
even kidding.
love to
That-
have you.
Yeah, that might be fun.
I don't know why. When I'm in Havasu, it's like super chill to me. I love it. It's like a bridge between here and California.
Really?
In my mind.
No, it totally is. What's so bizarre is the amount of money actually in the town. You wouldn't know it because, no offense, because I have a house there, but everyone looks like they're from the people of Walmart. And I say that in the nicest way possible.
Right, yeah.
But, it's not the most attractive bunch of people, but they're
Yeah.
millionaires.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they
They're
figure
just
out a way to
relaxing.
just be chill and live on island time in Lake Havasu City, Arizona.
Yeah, for sure. That's cool. We'll have to check it out.
Please
Well,
do.
we appreciate you.
Yes.
Thank you for having us. Sayonara.
Sayonara.
Bye.
Bye.